The Guam Election Commission will respond to every one of the 30 administrative complaints filed regarding the general election. One of the complaints, however, may be addressed by the legal authorities instead.
The magnitude of the complaint is unbelievable.
It was on November 17th, over a week after the general election, when Dededo Precinct official Catherine Pareto filed a complaint with the GEC. Pareto swore under penalty of perjury through a notarized affidavit, claiming to have seen pre-marked ballots in an ice cooler, allegedly for Calvo Tenorio and several senatorial candidates. During Saturday's GEC meeting, commissioners were informed that Pareto had since come into the GEC offices and recanted her statements. Martha Ruth called the complaint far-reaching and read Pareto's disclosure notice into the record.
First of all, I would like to say that I did not prepare the affidavit. It was Bernadette Meno.
Meno is currently employed with Senator Rory Respicio, who not only chairs the Committee on Election Reform, but is also the chairperson of the Democratic Party of Guam. Meno was hired after she was terminated from the Port Authority of Guam, where she and several other workers were involved with an alleged conspiracy to defraud the government and cover it up. Her appeal is still before the Civil Service Commission. According to the disclosure notice, Pareto says she was instructed to have the document notarized.
When we received the affidavit, she asked if we read it, but because we were in a hurry and tired, I just signed it and did not read it. I only wanted to let the GEC director know that I wanted to correct the matter regarding the ballot in the cooler.
Pareto says she did see one single ballot, but is unsure whether it was an official or sample ballot. GEC legal counsel Jeff Cook told commissioners that whether there's any criminality, that's something that needs to be taken up at a later time, should the GEC determine that it should be sent to the Attorney General's office.
In my opinion, I feel that a violation should be investigated by the AG's office, should be forwarded to the AG's office, simply for the fact that, number one, there was a sworn affidavit that was filed under notary. And number two, which I am really disturbed about, is the question, the credibility of this commission in the election process.
A motion was passed unanimously to forward the matter to the AG's office, and while Pareto has yet to respond to KUAM's calls for a comment, Meno did issue a statement saying she was with two other people when Pareto made the allegations. She says, quote, "I am unsure why she is now recanting her story, considering she shared it with numerous persons, including the FBI. I certainly hope the fear of speaking up and endangering her government job, as well as her allegations of receiving threatening phone calls, did not play a role in this. I wish her and her husband well," end quote. Late this afternoon, GEC Executive Director Maria Pangilinan says Pareto's signed affidavit and disclosure notice were forwarded to the AG. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.